Yo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's do it.
Set. 19. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? Hey, 59. Let's go, baby. Down and go.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Down and go.
Now Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let him know. Short. Let him know.
To throw again on second down. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the punt. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, tight.
Third and long. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, man.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, the 20, 10. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a second.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Mike 5-5.
Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, you got deep? Mark 55. Mark 55.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Strip that ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Talking about Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 6-5-4. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 59.
Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Miller. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 problems either. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job in avoiding the big hit.
Flushed out right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down. 26.
As a general rule, offensive line.
Down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You gonna get this boy?
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Ringo, 48.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Can. Hey, let's get there. Hey, watch this. X3. 218, chopper. 24. Check 24. Alert 3.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And a big one us here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Cousins eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. 300.
They run. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and 2, Cousins flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me zoom through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken short. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
So we got man. Kill.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Chance.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike. Easy. Mike, part 4. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Charlie. Don't let him breathe.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. You kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I got you. Check safety.
Hey, 57 colors.
6. Two, fellas, let's go. 56. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. Bravo! Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 56. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right.
Easy.
Let's get it together, defense. Exit. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
56. Check 56.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20.